Welcome to the Rink Report. It's being brought to you by Ohio Credit Union. I'm Bob McElligott alongside of Jody Shelley, and a special night here at Nationwide Arena because it is Kids Takeover, brought to you by Bob Evans Farms. And by the way, Jody, it's pretty much going to be that way all over the place tonight because with the Blue Jackets injury-riddled lineup that they have, there are a lot of kids that are going to get a chance to play here tonight.
Oh, very well played, Bob. And that's exactly right. You're going to see some youth from the organization in the lineup. You know, this Blue Jackets team, we've seen a few names all year. Foodie is 21, Texie is 21. We consider those kids. So for the Blue Jackets right now, with the injuries and the pending trades, it's going to be a young one. That's appropriate for tonight's Kids Takeover.
Let's talk about the guys that are out and who's coming in. You've got Boone Jenner and Zach Werenski now are both injured on the injured reserve. They are out. David Savard, Nick Foligno now has upper body injury. He's day-to-day. Those guys are out of the lineup tonight. So John Tortorella is making changes. He's going to bring Kevin Stenlin back into the lineup on defense. He's got Gabriel Carlson and Scott Harrington that are coming in. And Cole Sherwood, who has been here before, but he has spent a lot of time with Cleveland of the American Hockey League. He's going to get another crack at it tonight. Actually, I don't mind him playing on a fourth line with Zach Dalpe and Stefan Matteau. That could really be a legitimate NHL fourth line here. You're going to have guys that have speed and they like to hit hard.
You know, this is fun, and it's exciting to see these guys get opportunities in the National Hockey League. Things have changed since we've seen Cole Sherwood in training camp and injured and down in the professional ranks, finding his way. The value of that is important, but also the value of seeing some of these young players play ahead of them, and now having some familiar faces in the lineup tonight that he's played with when he was an actual kid, a young player in this Blue Jackets minor hockey program that's come up and it's really flourishing. So, you know what? Connor Murphy on the other side, Roslovic in for the Blue Jackets. I bet Sherwood's going to feel a major flashback here, which, you know, the level of comfort after being a pro for a few years and going through a few things and trying to figure out why you're not up in the lineup, refining your game, and then getting this chance. Hopefully he takes it and leaves a really good impression here.
Yeah, it's a really good point. Cole Sherwood, Jack Roslovic, teammates on the AAA Blue Jackets years ago. They were playing over in the ice house. They were practicing in the ice house. Now here they are on the main ice. They're going to be on the same bench tonight. Really ironic how life works. You don't sit and think about what goes around comes around until it actually comes around, do you?
Yeah, no, and this is a dream come true. I mean, you can't even fantasize about this if you're a young player with a Blue Jackets jersey on or in a minor hockey league system in this area. You're just having fun as a young kid, dreaming of playing at Nationwide Arena and wearing the beautiful Blue Jackets jersey, playing against the Chicago Blackhawks and Patrick Kane. All these things, I mean, they seem like universes away, but dreams do come true, Bob, and it's fun to be a part of it.
Let's talk about this aspect of it. Look, for the Blue Jackets, the pressure is pretty much off right now. They are, they're sellers at the deadline, which is coming up on Monday. Not expecting to make the playoffs right now. This is a season where it's figure out what you have and how you move forward. But once that pressure is off, Jody, and we've seen this many times, teams can get loose and they can just play and they can have fun. And that's going to be important for these guys, isn't it?
Yeah, it's dangerous for the opposition. I'll tell you that. I've been a part of teams that were in this exact same situation where, you're playing for jobs, you're playing for first impressions, you're playing for lasting impressions, auditions. You're also playing for pride. I mean, these players play hard every single shift. They're going to come out there and try to do everything they can to score goals, block shots, help the goaltender play within the system. So this isn't to be taken lighthearted. This is a good opportunity and a lot to play for. So this Blue Jackets team now, because winning is fun, these players on the ice are going to scratch and claw and do whatever they can to pick up some wins. And it's so fun in the dressing room. No pressure, new faces, some excitement. You feel bad for the guys that are out, the guys that are injured. That hurts. I mean, but when the puck's on the ice, you don't think about that. You play hockey and you play hard.
And what you just described about a team playing with that kind of mindset, I think that aptly describes the Chicago Blackhawks from day one this year because they're a team without its captain, Jonathan Toews, a lot of younger faces. There was really no pressure. And all of a sudden, these guys started winning games, had themselves in the playoff talk here. And the one thing that they do have now, even though they have a lot of young guys, and they made some trades here in the last couple of days to change a few things, but they've got the guy you mentioned, Patrick Kane, and he is a difference maker in this league. I mean, this guy is a bona fide superstar that makes everybody around him a much better player.
The league is better with Patrick Kane. I mean, everything about him, he's a highlight reel. He has been his entire career. Some nights he's had the spotlight taken off him because of the great players he's played with, but right now it's on him and it's bright, and he is shining. Kirby Dach is back in the lineup. He's a young part of the future of the Chicago Blackhawks. DeBrincat is a player that's been in and out of the lineup due to injury. He's a star in this league, but they're learning from one of the best, and the best that seems to be getting better. So, yeah, this team to me didn't have the expectations, and that probably served them well with the Chicago Blackhawks. But internally, I think there is pressure and some expectations put on from Patrick Kane and Duncan Keith, guys that have been there. So lucky to have those guys in the organization. They're really setting the standard they have for a long time. And the young players that are brought in are seeing how to do it right. So it's a special place.
So we're expecting a battle here in the first game of this 2-game series between the Blue Jackets and the Blackhawks. That's going to do it for the Rink Report. It's been brought to you by Ohio Credit Union. For Jody Shelley, I'm Bob McElligott. Enjoy the game.